Okay. As far as the injuries go, Trey Smith hurt his ankle, and we'll just see how he does here overnight. McDuffie strained his hamstring. We'll see how he does. And then Justin Watson hurt his chest, so we've got to see what that is. And then Pat landed on his wrist, and we're doing all the work on that coming up here. So we'll see how he does. He did that early and finished. Bucker, his ankle, he hurt that, but again, he came in and kicked the field goals. Justin Reid, what a job he did there. So I'm happy for our football team. The guys played hard and aggressive. They didn't let up, which was important. We were able to get everybody some play time, some of the young guys some play time. I thought defensively we played fast and had a big fourth down that really you could say was a decider in there. I mean, it spiked things up a little bit, and then Bucker came in with a nice long field goal. So, and then offensively, the question there was the receivers working with Pat, and which we all wanted to see that full speed, and so we got a chance to see that. I thought they worked well. Pat had a tremendous game. What was he, 30 for 39? That's an incredible night, which means that the offensive and defensive line, the lines on both sides also played well. So normally when the skill guys play well, those guys play well. So I make sure I compliment them. Kels again had the 8 catches for 121 yards. But listen, I mean, there's so many different things that you can mention. We were 2 for 10 on the defensive side for them being able to convert third down. So that's a pretty good night there when the other team's shooting 20%, right? So, anyways, with that, time's yours.
Andy, you talked about Pat being on the same page as the receivers. You kind of wanted to see what was your thought about that coming into today? Did you feel pretty good about that after what you saw in camp?
I did. I just wanted to see it full speed, So I wanted to see the young guys on the defensive side and how they did when things were going fast, and then on the offensive side, see how the receivers and it was good to get Jody back in there too. So getting Jody in the mix along with Noah, we had quite a few 3 tight end sets and 2 tight end sets. So the tight ends got some good work today.
Coach, you mentioned Justin Reid. Talk about the benefit of being able to have him in there and get up sliding down his feet.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's got a big leg. I know that, and those kickoffs were something. That he had the 1 extra point, and then I believe he missed the second one. But we just appreciate him being able to do that, and I thought he did a heck of a job. Yeah.
Coach, I know you don't talk about the rookies much, but obviously they played well first NFL game. Pacheco having a good game, 62 yards rushing on the defense side of football. Chanel, talk about
Yeah, listen, I just to pick one out. I mean, I thought they all really contributed and did a nice job. I mean, we've got George in the mix there too. So I mean, you got a bunch of guys that had an opportunity to play tonight, and I Sky was another one that worked in there. So listen, I thought they all contributed, which is important, and did a nice job.
Andy, Pat's had some big games, no matter what time of year, but he's been really good over the years as season openers. Anything you can put your finger on why he's been so good right out of the chute over the years?
Listen, I don't know. To me, he's pretty good all the time. I mean, we're lucky to have him. City of Kansas City's lucky to have him. The National Football League's lucky to have him because he's a good person and a good football player. So, but no, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to answer your question other than I think he does pretty good all the time. So.
Andy, you said you wanted to see, obviously, the offense at full speed. I just wonder, from your perspective, watching the skill guys go through a lot of the variety you showed today, I just wonder what you think about that and how that might look.
Yeah, that's a good question, Nate. Yeah, that's a real good question, because one of the things I was concerned about was just the substitutions, just literally the substitutions and mixing and matching all the personnel groups, and that could be a nightmare, that first game. But I thought the guys did that well. If somebody was tired, they knew how to shuffle around and get themselves into position. I thought it was a job well done there. Yeah. I also should say something about our fans. Our fans were incredible today. I mean, they were loud. Started with the national anthem and kept it right down to the end.
You
Yeah, I joke about this, but it's true. He brings everybody but the popcorn vendor, right? I mean, he's going to bring them from all over the place, and you better be sharp. And I thought our offensive line, Pat, Creed, having to direct everybody in the right, get them going the right direction. And then Pat doing the same thing. I thought they did a nice job with that. He's very aggressive. He's a heck of a coordinator. Very aggressive.
Coach, going back to the skill players, my players down in Scanlon and along with Juju, I know they, especially the first half, I know Juju kind of struggled, a couple of fumbles along with some drop passes. What did you say to them at halftime on the sideline?
Yeah, just play. I mean, I think he's so excited to get back in and play that, he had a couple hiccups there, but he also made some nice plays. So he'll be all right. We just keep rolling with it.
A couple more guys. How pleased are you with Clyde, with the running game?
Yeah, I thought all three guys did a heck of a job. I was talking to them towards the end of the game there, and they were cheering on the young kid, Pacheco. So, but the other two did a real nice job, and we used all of them. They handled that well.
All right, thank you.
All right, good. Yep, safe travels.